Welcome back, everybody. We're playing more Minecraft. It's Cole's Craft. We're doing it. I guess I'm saying it every episode now, too. Today, we're going to do some more mining. We're just going to get some more materials, going through these caves. Hopefully, we can find some diamonds. That would be nice. I would very much so like the diamonds. I almost died. Oh, geez. I know what this is. It's like one of those giant rooms of nothingness. Dude, this is a sketchy part of the mine. But yeah, so anyway, last time, guys, we did some mining and some cleaning up. He's gonna explode right there, isn't he? Come on, blow up. Come on, tease it. Just blow up already. Thank you. He didn't do any damage to the area. That's so strange. You don't see that very often. Nice. That's how you make walkways, everybody. Anyway, yes, today we're going to continue talking about my jobs, the jobs that I did in my life. I've done quite a bit of different jobs in my life to make ends meet, essentially. Look at that gravel. So, last time we talked about when I was working at the video game store, and then we led up all the way to when I moved and started working in Boise, or the town that I went to school in. So when I was in Boise, I went to school at Boise State University. It was a pretty good school. I also went to school a little bit later than most people. I was a little bit older than most people when they go to school. Partly due to because making money, saving up. I talked about last time how when I went to school, I didn't have any job, but I also just lived off all of my savings while I was there. And most of that was just because I had saved up money while I was working in the past. And it was good. It was definitely good. I really enjoyed the school, but like I said, while I was going there because I was a bit older than most people, I was a freshman, and all the people I associated with, other than my friends, were also freshmen. But that means that those people that were also freshmen were roughly 18, 19, if that. I don't know. I learned something while I was there. Most people that are young are typically not the brightest. That's the biggest revelation I ever had while I was at school. There were so many times that I was just like, man, this person is very dumb, and I have to associate with them. It sounds like a terrible thing to say, but it's honestly just because they didn't really have that much life experience. And granted, I'm not the brightest either. I'm a pretty dumb person too. I've made dumb decisions in my life. Who hasn't, though? Who definitely hasn't? But other than that, though, while I was at school, I also had to start working after, like the first 4 to 5 months of me being there. I had to start working so that I could support myself while going to school. And like I said last time, not having to work those first couple months was incredible. It was awesome. Highly recommend it. If you could do it, try to do it. It's awesome. There's another slime. So when I moved up, I moved up with my best friend, who, if you're familiar much with the channel at all, you might know him. It was Jake. Jake, my really good friend. This water is really dumb right now. I don't know what's up with it. I don't know if it's a glitch or if it's just the new update or something. Anyway, so while living with him, his uncle actually also lived in that town, and his uncle owned a landscaping business. And my first summer there, I actually got a job working for the landscaping business. So that's what I did. I did landscaping. Simple as that. The first couple months were me, him, and his uncle, or me, Jake, and his uncle, all doing work together, which included mowing lawns, installing sprinkler systems, and like planting flowers, gardens, stuff like that. For the most part, it was pretty good. There were times that really sucked. Some days were just the worst of all. But for the most part, it was a pretty dang good job. My boss, Jake's uncle, very good guy, very kind, very nice. He liked to mess with you, of course, but I mean, most people do. Most people like to do that kind of stuff on the job anyway. Teasing and whatnot. That was a risky jump I just did. Just went for it. I'm trying to get down low enough where I can find diamonds. Okay, I am there now. I think this area might find some diamonds. But yeah, so working for the landscaping company was much more different than anything I'd done in the past. Like I said, I grew up farming, and that was the closest thing I had to landscaping. And of course, like my parents made me, you know, work in the yard and stuff growing up. So I've done, you know, the things like that, and I knew how to work equipment and whatnot because of that, because of those two experiences. And so picking up this landscaping job was actually very easy. I mean, there's really not a lot to talk about the landscaping. You're essentially just, like I said, mowing lawns, doing things like that. It wasn't bad. I mean, it was definitely harder work than I was used to at the time, because I'd just gone 3 months without working at all. There's a spider somewhere nearby. Yeah, I just gone 3 months or so without working at all. Oh, freak yeah! I was just looking for the spider, and I found freaking diamonds, baby! That's awesome. Okay, let's just dig around him so no nasty things kill us or attack us while we are mining these diamonds. We're gonna have to make a diamond hoe as soon as we get back up to the earth. Maybe I don't want to make one just yet. I want to make an enchanted diamond hoe. I don't have an enchanting table just yet. There should be enough or more than enough to make a enchanting table though. How many is it? 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5. That's too bad. It'd be nice if there was more, but can't complain. It's diamonds. Awesome. But yeah, so landscaping, it was pretty good. And like I said, I was with Jake and his uncle for the first, oh, what was it? 2 months probably? I think I worked there for a total of 3 or 4 months. Oh my gosh! Like I was just waiting there. Just chilling. He's got a friend over here too. What the heck, dude? Or there's so many creepers in this cave. I thought he was gonna do it. I thought he was gonna bust. He's like, I'm finna bust. I'm finna bust. That's what the creepers say. That's what their like is. That's what they're saying. Let's get back up here, I think, where I haven't been just yet. I don't trust gravel in this game anymore. Ever since like there's been some recent updates, gravel's been spawning in places that it probably shouldn't, and I just don't trust it. So after the first couple months of working at the landscaping place, I ended up. Oh, okay. So that's what it was. I was trying to remember exactly what was going on, what the situation was. So after the first like 1.5 months of working there, we were mowing lawns and stuff. The 3 of us were. And then while we were working there, Jake's uncle hired 2 more people to take care of the lawns while we did all of the sprinkler jobs. So essentially the harder jobs, the better paying jobs, rather than just the grind, you know, the day-to-day work that you'd have to do. Is that a spawner? I think it's a spawner. I better go over there. Kill a skeleton first. Maybe. Oh, I definitely need to come back over here. Okay, let's go see if that's a spawner first before we do much here. I don't know where that skeleton is. This will be a good spot. There's probably going to be diamonds around here. He sees me. Oh, he's right below me or whatever. But yeah, so when that happened, they hired somebody new, or there was 2 people, and these 2 people actually happened to be boyfriend and girlfriend. That was awesome, creeper. Thank you. And, you know, for the most time, I don't think I advocate boyfriend and girlfriends working together. I mean, just from what I've seen, it can be kind of rough. I mean, if you get along fine, you're fine. But if you have times when you don't get along very well, it may not be good. Okay, it was a chest, not a spawner. It may not be well. So I definitely highly recommend maybe not working with your boyfriend or significant other, girlfriend, whatever it may be, until you get to know the other person well. Really? Oh, I thought it was dead, dude. Yeah, and the reason I say that simply is just because you never know if you're gonna break up or if you're gonna get along well or while you're working, things like that. You never know what could really happen. That's just kind of the way the road works in that situation. And of course, that is what happened with this situation as well. The two ended up breaking up, and the boy ended up quitting the job because the girl decided that she wanted to stay and mow lawns. However, she couldn't do the job completely by herself. And so Jake's uncle decided that I was going to have to be the one that goes and mows the lawns with her. And at first, it was honestly very, very, very awkward. I didn't really know. Like, it was strange. I didn't know this girl. She had just broken up with somebody while she was working with them or whatever. And it was kind of just a weird situation. I had seen her and her boyfriend a couple of times. Just because, you know, in passing and whatnot. But it was still kind of weird for me at first. After a while, I kind of got to know her a little bit. She was nice. I mean, she was okay. She was a bit strange at times, but, I mean, who isn't strange at times? We got along okay. I mean, like, we weren't the best of friends. I didn't go out of my way to, like, make a bunch of conversation with her. I mean, just enough as you do with a normal coworker. Much more different than, like, when I was working at Play and Trade. I definitely liked all of the people there. Like, I liked this girl, but she was not my greatest friend while working, I guess. But we got along okay. And that was weird for a while, not gonna lie. It was a bit weird for a while, especially because she didn't drive. She couldn't drive. That's the other reason why I also had to mow the lawns with her, is because she did not have a driver's license. And so I was the one driving everywhere, and because she didn't drive, normally her boyfriend was just picking her up from her house and taking her to work. And so what ended up happening was so the first house was actually near where she lived, so she would just walk over there and meet me there. And then when we were done for the day, I actually had to take her home to her house, and that was kind of strange to me. I've never done that kind of stuff before. Just take a girl home from work. I don't know. It was definitely a weird situation. I got used to it later on, though, and it wasn't that weird anymore. It was just kind of a weird situation I was in at the beginning. But yeah, that was my time there. As well, like, while I was doing that stuff, like the lawn mowing, I also worked with Jake and his uncle. Like, it wasn't just the girl that I was working with, because I only did the lawn mowings on Mondays and Tuesdays, and then every other day of the week after that, I went back with the other guys and we did sprinklers so I could get more hours. Then after a while, I ended up quitting that because I had gotten a job with the university. That was my next job I got, and I loved this job. This job was easily my favorite job I've ever had, is this university job. It's another tip for people going to school or thinking about going to school. If you can, by all means, get a job with your university. It's incredible. They really care and try to make it so they can fit, like, schedules within, like, when your classes are. I mean, they kind of have to. And not only that, like, it's just super, super awesome. And I'll get more into that in a second. I'll explain the job first before I talk about why I think it's so awesome for a college student to work for their college. So the job that I got was actually due because of a friend. I had a friend that worked the same job before I did, and he was telling me that he was leaving. He was getting either like a promotion to another job, or he got hired somewhere else in the university. And so there was essentially just a spot opening up, and he said, "Oh yeah, they're gonna need somebody. You could do a good job because, I mean, I know you know how to use technology and computers and stuff." And that's what it was. The job was essentially IT, information technology, just like help desk kind of stuff for all of the university. Mainly teachers and I guess teachers and students is all of the university, but that's who I was helping. Oh, this water's bugged. Oh, now it's going. Where I worked for the university, oh, I guess I'm gonna get to that later. So what I did, I was classroom support. So I mostly dealt with the teachers, the professors at the university. But sometimes I also had to help the students and help them figure things out and whatnot. But essentially, my job was to sit at a desk looking at Slack, which is essentially like a Discord or like a chat messaging system that companies use a lot of the times to chat amongst themselves inside of the company. And I sat there at my desk looking at that or listening to like the notification that a message popped up for me. And when I got a notification, I was to go... Is this guy gonna attack me? Is it light enough that he doesn't care about me? That's really weird. I don't want that. Get that out of here. And so, yeah, I'd see a message pop up. It'd say, oh, go to classroom 103 because their projector's not working and they need it to work for the class. And so I go, okay, I'll go fix it. And that was the gist of it. I mean, there were other times I did other things, but that was probably 8 times or 7 times out of 10. That was pretty much the problem. Our projector's not working. Can you fix it? So because of this job, or because of the job the way it was, I don't know why that guy blew up. Are they up there? I think they gotta be. I'm not gonna worry about them. So essentially because of the nature of the job, like it wasn't a business. Like we weren't trying to make money. I mean, it was a business, but like we weren't trying to make money. Our end goal was not to make money. Our end goal was to help the students and the teachers make sure that they can do everything that they need to do, be it teach a class or learn or, you know, whatever it may be. That was our main purpose, was just to make sure that things are running smoothly on campus technology-wise. And because of that, we didn't have to, like, try our best to sell things. Like, we weren't in the market. Oh, gosh. Get the freak out of here, you nasty thing. I thought she was going to start sucking on her juice for a second. Yeah, so we weren't in the business to be selling things. And, oh, shoot, this is scary because the gravel. And because of that, we were never pressured to meet quotas very often. You know, we were kind of just like, yeah, just do what you can. Help anybody that comes in. You don't have to sell things, so you don't have to worry about getting fired because your numbers aren't up or whatever. And so it was really nice. I really enjoyed it. And I discovered that that is probably the best kind of job to have, is a job that you don't have to worry about the numbers. You can just go as you go and do what you need to do to make sure things are happening right. It was incredible. Highly, highly recommend it. Most jobs at universities are going to be like that, I would imagine, other than for, like, professors, for example. But if you can, I highly recommend getting a job at a university. Great experience. Good people. All the people I worked with were pretty dang cool. I enjoyed most of them. There were some people I thought were kind of lame, but the majority of the people I worked with at that place, at the university, like the other students, were incredible. I really loved my boss. I mean, there was another boss that people didn't really like, but I didn't have to deal with them because they were not my direct boss. They were other people's direct boss. So I got to hear about people complaining about them and whatnot. And all in all, it was a fantastic experience for me, and I highly, highly recommend getting a job at some point if you can, that you don't have to worry about selling things or worry about numbers in any form or aspect like that. If you can do that, you'll honestly be a lot happier. Even if you're just trying it out just to see what it's like. And that's kind of like what my life has been, just kind of trying different things to see what I like. Granted, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing now, is I've always had the dream of doing YouTube and you know, creative things like this. I've always wanted to do that. And I decided, you know what, I'm just going to follow my dream. I'm going to go for it anyway. I've always wanted to, so might as well. Which definitely isn't the best thing for everybody, but I do think you can find happiness in life trying to live out your dreams, even if it isn't always the most profitable thing to do in your life. By all means, I don't recommend you just drop everything in your life and start up a YouTube channel, for example. Like, it's honestly kind of a dumb thing to just do, especially the way I did it. Drop out of school and just start creating content with your friends. But I honestly wouldn't have changed anything about it. It's been awesome. And even if it doesn't end up working out in the long run, I had a great time doing it because it's what I love and whatnot. So that's the moral of the story, guys. Try out a lot of different things. Do what you want to do in life that makes you happy. As you guys can see, I'm just digging straight up. We're ending the episode here soon, and I need to get up back to the surface and cash in what I got. And find exactly where I am, too, because I have no idea where I ended up. Oh, jeez. Where the heck even am I? I have no idea. I think I traveled this direction. I would imagine this is correct, because I think the ravine's over that way, and so then my house would be like right over this hill. Am I right? Oh, I'm close to right. That's the second village. The other village is over here then. Right? That's the jungle. That's kind of near my house. I hated it when they added food to Minecraft so much. Like, so they always had food. But back in the day, the food was just meant to recover your HP, not your hunger bar as well. And I always hated that they made a hunger bar. Dang, dude. I'm okay with it now, though. It makes a lot more sense. Okay, I'm just going to go back to that village and try to figure out where I'm going to be. Oh, shoot. I'm just straight up lost, aren't I? This episode might be a little bit longer than normal, just because I want to just go back home and not have to worry about spawning in the middle of nowhere, because this is the end of my recording session as well. Okay, so there's this village. This is not my village, though. Which direction do I go from this village to get back home? Maybe this is my village. Oh, dude, it totally is my village. Dang, I would definitely I went the direction I did not think. I thought I went that way. That's ironic. There's another jungle over there trying to get me lost. Oh, man. Well, we're home now. That's nice. I'm glad we got that jungle right there, too. I know I said that earlier, a couple episodes ago, but I am still happy about it. So let's get over to our little quote-unquote hut. Cash in what we got for the rest of the day. Let's cash it in here. We got some good stuff. We got some slime balls, which are going to be very, very useful. I don't know why that's split. It's going to be very, very useful to have slime balls. I got a perfect... Oh, I had 2 perfect stacks of iron. Wow, that was unintentional. Awesome. Just sort some stuff out. Okay. Alright, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys all have a fantastic rest of your evening, Tuesday, Monday, and Thursday evening. Or any other day. Thank you guys again for watching. I hope you guys enjoy it. In the next one, I've got another job I'm currently doing that I can talk to you guys about, as well as some other stuff. Let me know if you guys would like to see anything particular. And thanks again. We'll see you guys in the next one. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye-bye, everybody.